Today I want to talk to you about the whole truth about Kundalini awakening and talk about Kundalini transmission and how it's different from Kundalini yoga or other different modalities that could make your Kundalini awake. Hi everyone, my name is Evgenia Nikulina and I'm a quantum therapist and a facilitator of Kundalini energy and probably the most well-known Kundalini facilitator in the Russian-speaking world. Welcome to my English language channel. I'm conducting Kundalini energy all over the world. I was facilitating holding classes in Dubai, in United States, in Ukraine, all over Europe, Mexico, and other different countries. I also host online activations. I have extensive experience in this field, and today I want to share with you what Kundalini energy is and why you should activate it. What is Kundalini energy? Kundalini energy is the life force of everything that's surrounding us. It's a life force, basically. Every human, every life being filled with this energy. Sometimes this energy described as a inner child energy. This energy free, this energy expressive, this energy passionate and very energized. So when you activate in your energy, you feel like a newborn, like a child again, and you feel so much strength and creativity in you. It's basically the creative energy of every life being. Unfortunately, 90% of human beings doesn't know that this energy are inside them. When we became older and we're going through this, you should, you supposed to be, don't be so loud, don't yell, don't run, and all suppression by society, your Kundalini energy is starting to fall asleep. And then you feel less energized, you feel less creative, and you became more useful for matrix and structures. You're feeling very suppressed and your energy drained. So when you going through this awakening, you feel so much more lighter, so much more creative, and so much more alive. Kundalini energy is the life force that every human being has inside. But when it's asleep, it's like staying in the bottom of your spine, and when you're going through awakening, it's like a serpent that rises above your spine and activates your pineal gland, and both of your brain parts started to resonate the same resonance, which opens for you a special abilities. And when you're Kundalini awaken, you have access to supernatural abilities. You feel more, you sense more, your intuition are more intense. It impacts all your hormones. You look younger. Today we're going to talk specifically about Kundalini activations, which is specific modality that are different from other modalities that you could heard before, like Kundalini yoga, tantra, breathwork. Spontaneous awakening of Kundalini energy is something that you can have a Kundalini awakening, but it's a little bit different from what we're going to talk today. Let's talk about what you're going to experience when you will come to the Kundalini class, activation of Kundalini energy. You will come to the room, which most likely will look like a yoga class studio. There will be yoga mats, and facilitator will invite you to the room. During the session, you are all laying on the mats and listening to the music. It's not just relaxing music or meditation music, which will most of you expect. Sometimes it's very dynamic music, sometimes it's even rock and electronic music, so you would not expect to hear that on spiritual practices, but that's part of it. The Kundalini facilitator will start to activate your energy, because the energy in Kundalini facilitator is very active, and we specifically trained to carry a lot of intense energy in our bodies. We can, through just looking at the body of the client or touching it, if they allowed us to do that, or saying some words, we can start the process of activation of Kundalini energy in the body of a client. So through the whole process, you will potentially feel this. It could be different emotional releases. You can cry, you can laugh, you can scream, you would like to maybe say some words. Any emotions that will come to the surface, you can express them very free. Second part, it's the body energy flows. It's like a movements of the energies of your body. You can feel warm, you can feel opposite. It could be very cold energy, or it could be goosebumps, different feelings in your body that you usually don't feel in a normal everyday life. So this part can transmute to other part, which is that you probably saw on the internet, and it's body movements, involuntary body movements. That it's not you moving your body, but the energy takes your body and you like dancing with this energy. And it is very interesting process, and it's the most curious process, but it doesn't mean that you should do that from the very beginning. It's mostly happening to you on the second, fourth activation, so it's not happening right away. Don't worry if the process is not happening right away. Everything normal, every process is beautiful, and everything's right. You also can have very visual experiences, like you can see crystals, you can see colors, you can see past lives, you can see different pictures from this life, or maybe even from cosmos. I don't know. It depends from what your subconscious would like to tell you through those pictures. So probably you will have insights or some pleasant or unpleasant memories that will bring your emotions to the surface, and you can relieve it and release it. What is non-dual state of consciousness? It's the feeling of direct connection to the God consciousness, to your state of observer. The point, the 0 point, where you actually feeling that you are the one with everything. You are the death and life. You are the cold and hot. You are happy and sad at one moment. And this is marvelous feeling that you have hard times to put into words, because it's not something that you can explain from the perspective of the self. I could tell you a lot of experience that and descriptions that my clients give me as a feedback, but it will never make sense for you, because non-dual state of consciousness is something that we cannot describe through words. So I'd rather invite you to the sessions and go through the experience yourself, so you will try to describe it through your perspective. And God part of everything and everyone and everybody, and you feel unity with all world, all space, all people, and it's amazing feeling, and absolutely new and absolutely well-known feeling for you. It's very confusing, but you need to live it once so you would understand what I'm saying. What you will get from Kundalini activation, why you specifically need to tap into this energy, and what it will give to you. Let's start from basic. Kundalini energy takes away that survival fear that you are ended substance. Kundalini energy basically erased the fear of death, let's say. It gives you the sense of that you are more than just physical body. You're a spiritual being, and that what brings you more peace and more awareness of who you really are. And when you understand that your consciousness is endless and you have so much more than just be worried about your physical avatar, that what brings you more peace and more relaxation in your life. I want to tell you and share my own experience, how that happens to me for the first time when I went to the Kundalini activation class as a client. First, I didn't know where I'm going. I just saw that workshop and I invited my partner to just have some new experiences in our life. So we went to this class and went through this experience of Kundalini activation. And I was so surprised, because before I was doing different practices, right? Like breath work, different meditations, different energy healings. I would say that I have a lot of experience in spiritual field. Nothing I've ever any similarity to this practice, because I was just laying on the mat and listening to this beautiful music, and I felt like, I don't know, like I ate mushrooms or I have some drugs inside me. So I understand I'm completely sober. I am just listening to the music, and sometimes facilitator comes to me and touching some points on my body, and I feel very intense, very powerful energy that flows through my body, that brings my emotion to the surface, and even bring me this feeling of, I would say, it's not physical orgasm, but it's like emotional orgasm, it's spiritual orgasm, it's energetic orgasm. So my first session was very, very intense, and after that I told my partner, like, wow, what was that? That's incredible feeling, and I want to learn more about this energy. After that session, I was attending every other class of this practice, because nothing that I've experienced before made me feel the same way. And I wanted to experience it more and more and learn more about this practice. And now I want to share with you how my life actually changed after this practice. At the first place, what I've noticed, my eyes get really big, and this like childish, naive shine just started to pour in through them. I have a lot of energy. I starting to wake up super energized early in the morning. My connection with my partner sexually became beyond our expectations, and sensitive feelings of your body, the connection and understanding between your partner became more and more close. Me, as a mom of kids, I always had problems in connecting to them more deeply and understanding their joy and being so active and being so loud. For me, that was always hard times to be around them, because they were very emotional, which showed me that I have problems with my inner child. And after sessions, I became more and more closer to my kids, because I could be as a kid around them as well. So now, if you are interested how Kundalini activation will impact your life, and you're curious to be a part of this beautiful session, please click the link below and experience it for yourself. Thanks for being with me today and learning more about Kundalini awakening through Kundalini activation. I think I will give more detailed information in my next video, because there is much more that you can know of benefits of Kundalini energy. So subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on next video.